Coffee and Tools, and this week I wanted to cover something that I've been getting a lot of questions about it, and it's really the difference between a brushed impact driver like this and like the new ones like Craftsman that are at Lowe's right now. And notice I shop both stores. I go to both stores. I would go to Menards, but there is no Menards around here. Menards is another sort of big box store like the Home Depot and the Lowe's. They're more in the Midwest, Northern Range, up around there in that area. But we don't have them. I have never been near a Menards. Okay, I shouldn't say that. But so what I wanted to cover was just the difference. And like I said, this is a brushed motor. It has brushes. It's an old Ryobi impact gun. Does a pretty good job. And it will last a fairly decent long time as a residential tool. As a commercial tool for day-to-day use, I would say no, go brushless if you can, especially because there's so much available now with brushless. So let's take the spaceship here for a second, and we'll go over to Lowe's and pick up a brushless impact gun right now. Okay, welcome back. Okay, we've got a Craftsman brushless impact gun. So what's the differences? Really, to the consumer, home guy, whatever, let's talk numbers. This has a cycle life of about 3,000 hours, roughly. The reason is there are brushes in here. Those brushes are little carbon guys. They're running against a commutator segment that's running the motor. They are wearing down. They're like almost filing down slowly, very, very slowly. But over time, that's going to say that the lifespan of this thing is around 3,000 hours operational, roughly. I will tell you this, the Ryobi has let a couple of puffs of smoke out in the last year or so. It's still running, but I have a feeling the life is coming up. We're getting near the end of it, whatever. And I have used it non-professionally and professionally for jobs and stuff. So okay, it's again, let's go back to those numbers, 3,000 hours roughly. This is a brushless motor from in this case Craftsman, and it has the same sort of rating as this does as far as the size of the bit goes. After that, the game has changed huge. Being a brushless motor, this can have 10,000 hours plus. I mean, it can live almost indefinitely, in theory. It can live a very long time. Obviously, it's got 10, 15, 20, 30 times the lifespan of one of these. And you're gonna pay, theoretically, on the brushless, most stores, you're gonna pay a little more. But the brushless is really something. Other things that are different is this actually has more torque than this. But the reason for that is this is a brush motor. Brushless allows all the power to go right through. So in other words, you get maximum torque for your battery, for your bang for your buck. Unfortunately, these aren't totally comparable because it's an 18 volt. It's a 20 volt, but the 2 volts, not a big deal really. Both lithium batteries. But as far as life goes on the batteries, I'm not going to get into that. Really what I want to talk about is the brush versus the brushless. And the brush motor, under heavy load sometimes, it can get pretty hot. You can burn these things up. It doesn't take much to destroy them. I have destroyed one of these already. And this one, as I said, is surprising. When I saw the smoke, I thought, that's the end of the day. And it's still working, and I'm still able to use it, but I have a funny feeling it's not too much further down the road before this guy gives up. This one here, surprisingly, I've only had it I guess a little over a year. I've been using it. Really like it. It has a much smoother feel to the trigger. I like the hand, the feel in the hand. It's definitely better. This is a little bit, more like a, just not comfortable, but it'll do. So this one, the weight and the balance and everything, it just feels better in your hand. The thing about the brushless is that there's more power going through. There's a huge long life to it, In fact, if you care for your tools a little bit, a brushless, I guess, could probably just about last you a lifetime in theory. Whether it will or not, that's yet to be discovered. Because you know yourself, everything that's supposed to last forever seems to have a certain year of lifespan, and then it blows. But this is really the main differences. Obviously, they're both power tools, they're both impact guns, they're both going to do the job. But for a few dollars more in some cases, the brushless, I would recommend it to anyone to get. If you can get a brushless and if you can afford it and it's within budget, whatever, I would always buy the brushless, because simply there's just no wear and tear. There's nothing in there that's tearing or wearing on a carbon brush. There's just, you know, it's just so much easier when you think about how this is constructed to how this was dealt with. Also notice the size difference and whatever. And to tell you the truth, this one's a lot heavier. And yet this one here actually can torque out better. It has more power, it's lighter, it's a little bit lighter, you know. Definitely, yeah, a little bit lighter. You can actually feel the difference. If you pick them both up, you can, oh, this is a lightweight. There's a lot less chance of burning anything up in it. You can still do it, certainly, if you put it under a heavy enough load and keep, you know, running or something through the day-to-day use. But if you're more of a semi-professional or professional guy that uses these almost daily, a brushless makes 100% more sense than something that's not going to last. Now, I'm not criticizing Home Depot for selling these, because price-wise, Ryobi stuff is terrific for price. It's a very good quality tool for, you know, for what little you put into them. And I've had some Ryobi stuff that's still here, that's just amazing. This 25-year-old stuff now that's still going strong. So that's not bad, you know, that's pretty good. But those are tools that I don't use every day. This thing was getting use, like I say, professionally and at home. So it was taking a lot of miles quickly. This one here, I haven't used it in any professional or job situation. I've strictly used it at home so far. But I have to give Craftsman some points on it. I'm very pleased with the results. I'm happy overall with the whole situation. The battery on this seems to be a very good battery. Charges very nicely, and when it locks into the tool, it locks in. It doesn't fall out. You know, so it's got some good other things about it that you sort of accept that. There is one thing that I do like on the Ryobi is that button there. You can hit that and you get the 4 little light bars across, show you, battery's fully charged. This one here is kind of flaky. I mean, it's okay. It lights up and it shows you it's fully charged as well. I sort of like the Ryobi better on that one. But really, today's video was really just about the reason why brushless is better. It is. It's just better. Okay. And it's better for a lot of different reasons. But the longevity alone, those hours alone should say everything to you right there. But there is some other nice things. Like I said, smoother operation a little bit. And the power. Those are probably the 3 main events that that hit me in the mind when I think about the difference between a brushed motor to a brushless motor. Hey, thanks for watching Coffee and Tools. Lots of more crazy content, reviews coming up, whatever. See you guys. Have a great day.